Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We got 10 matchups on this NHL slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. Go ahead, become a member, support the channel. You guys already know what to do. Go ahead and sign up with BroThrow, a big sponsor of the channel. Join my free private betting group on the site. Bet with your friends. I mean, it's the ultimate place to bet, guys. So go ahead and hop on BroThrow, sign up for free. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty busy slate today. 10 matchups, starting with the Vancouver Canucks versus the Seattle Kraken. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -125. Vancouver +105 with the over/under at 6.5. Vancouver coming into this matchup 0-5-2. Seattle 3-3-2. Head-to-head, Vancouver is 4-0. But to start the season, I mean, Vancouver, it's been rough for them. Haven't been able to get a win yet. It's been kind of rough. Seattle coming off a 5-1 win against Buffalo. Playing good 0-5 on the road for Vancouver, where they've struggled here. And I'm going to take Seattle at home here until Vancouver can really build up some wins. Don't have too much confidence in this Vancouver club. So I'm going to take a shot with Seattle at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the San Jose Sharks. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -225. San Jose +185 with the over/under at 6.5. Toronto coming into this 4-3-0. San Jose 2-7-0. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams are 5-4-1. Toronto coming off a 3-1 loss against Vegas. San Jose coming off of both teams coming off a Vegas loss here. Toronto is 5-2 in their last 7 against San Jose, so they've been the better head-to-head team here. San Jose is 0-5 at home, where they've struggled here. Yeah, I like the Maple Leafs on the road. San Jose just hasn't looked very good to start the season off, and we're going to take the Maple Leafs on the road. Next matchup, we got the Winnipeg Jets versus the Los Angeles Kings. Kings opening up as home favorites at -145. Winnipeg +125 with the over/under at 6. Winnipeg coming into this matchup 3-3-0. The Kings 4-4-0. The last 10 head-to-head, Winnipeg is 6-4-0. So they've been the slightly better head-to-head team. Winnipeg coming off a 4-0 win against St. Louis. LA coming off a 4-2 win against Tampa Bay. Yeah, tough matchup here. Both teams, I mean, pretty even, honestly. Both teams haven't really been able to get wins built up. Been taking some losses here. I think I'm going to take Winnipeg +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Boston Bruins. Bruins opening up as home favorites at -225. Detroit +185 with the over/under at 6.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 3-1-2. Boston 6-1-0. The last 10 head-to-head, Detroit is 7-3-0, so they've been the better head-to-head team here, but they are just 2-13 on the road against Boston, so they've definitely struggled on the road here. Detroit coming off a New Jersey loss, and Boston on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Dallas win. I mean, they're playing great hockey here, 10-0 at home. Yeah, I love the Bruins here. They're just playing really good to start the season. We're going to roll with Boston at home. Next matchup, we got the Florida Panthers versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Florida opening up as road favorites at -210. The Flyers +175 with the over/under at 6.5. Florida coming into this matchup 4-2-1. The Flyers 4-2-0. The last 10 head-to-head, Florida 7-2-1. Florida coming off a 4-2 loss against Chicago. Philly coming off that 3-0 loss against San Jose. Yeah, two good teams here. Both teams playing very good to start the season off here. And I'm liking the Flyers +1.5 at home. I mean, they're playing good. -210 for Florida is kind of risky the way the Flyers have looked so far this season. So I'm going to take a shot with the Flyers +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Wild versus the Ottawa Senators. The Wild opening up as road favorites at -125. Ottawa +105 with the over-under at 6.5. The Wild coming into this matchup 2-3-1. Ottawa 4-2-0. The last 10 head-to-head. Minnesota is 9-1-0. They've been dominant head-to-head here. 4-2 on the road against Ottawa. Coming off a Montreal win. Ottawa, I mean, they're on a 4-game winning streak here. They are playing good to start the season. And yeah, I love what Ottawa's doing here. 6-1 at home. No, they haven't been the better head-to-head team here, but man, I'm taking Ottawa +1.5 at home. Playing great hockey. I even kind of like them on the money line as well. And we'll take Ottawa +1.5. Next matchup, we got the Montreal Canadiens versus the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo opening up as home favorites at -170. Montreal +150 with the over-under at 6.5. Montreal coming into this 3-4-0. Buffalo 4-2-0. The last 10 head-to-head, Buffalo is 7-3-0. So they've been the better head-to-head team here. Montreal just 1-5 on the road against Buffalo, where they have struggled. Montreal on a 2-game losing streak. Buffalo coming off a Seattle loss. So both teams coming off a pair of, some losses here, but I like Buffalo at home. They're playing good. Been the better home head-to-head team here, and been the better head-to-head team here straight up. So I'm gonna take a shot with Buffalo at home. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Blues versus the Nashville Predators. Nashville opening up as home favorites at -255. The Blues +135 with the over-under at 6.5. Blues coming into this 3-2-0. Nashville 2-4-1. The last 10 head-to-head. Both teams splitting 5 wins here. St. Louis on a 2-game losing streak. I mean, it's been tough for Nashville, man. They are on a 5-game losing streak right now. It's been very rough for them. And yeah, 1-7 at home. Not in love with Nashville on this bad streak they're on. I'm going to take the Blues +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Edmonton opening up as road favorites at -220. The Blackhawks +180 with the over-under at 6.5. Edmonton coming into this matchup 4-3-0. The Blackhawks 4-2-0. Blackhawks are 7-3-0 head-to-head, so they've been the better head-to-head team here. Edmonton just 0-5 on the road against Chicago, where they struggled. They are coming on a 2-game winning streak here. Chicago on a 4-game winning streak, playing good hockey. Been the better head-to-head team here, 5-0 at home. Yeah, but getting big +money too, which is kind of crazy, to be honest, the way Chicago's looked. So a huge underdog money line play today that I do like, and we'll take Chicago +1.5 at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Washington Capitals versus the Dallas Stars. Dallas opening up as home favorites at -125. Washington +105 with the over-under at 6.5. Washington coming into this matchup 4-3-0. Dallas 4-2-1. Both teams splitting 5 wins in their last 10 head-to-head meetings here. Washington on a 2-game winning streak coming into this. Dallas on a 2-game losing streak. A pretty even matchup, but both teams playing pretty well here. Dallas is just 1-4 at home against Washington, where they have struggled a bit here. And I'm going to take Washington +1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.